Hello. How are you? Bit late today. We were going to come out early and or earlier, and I was so tired. You know, this tiredness that I've been going through, and went back to bed. So not long awake. A bit tired in my head, and it's currently 11 o'clock. But you know, we're out. That's the main thing. Just hitting on that for 1 second. 2 days ago, I heard back from my doctor regarding this. He's calling it a potential of ME stroke L, or what is it? I can never remember this. No, CFL, chronic fatigue syndrome. So the ME stands for something. I can't remember what the M is, but it's encephalitis is the E. I have said it in a video before, the M, whatever the M is, but it's encephalitis. So I don't know whether I've got that or not. Basically what they've said is, you know, they've done various blood tests, they've done various things. They've given me vitamin D, not vitamin D, vitamin B12. They've given me iron and a couple of other things. I've tried them for about a year now, and I'm still chronically tired. Not all the time, but I think most of the time. Hello, my friend. Are you okay? Oh no, come on. Come on. Let's not have a feast, okay? Thank you. We're really in spring. Look at these little tiny... They're all soft and beautiful, you know. Young and nubile. A bit like me. See what I mean? They're everywhere, really. Bode. Yeah, glorious. Where was I? So they've tried everything that they can think of. They can't think of anything more. So he said what we're going to do is refer you to ME stroke CFS whatever specialist or something. I can't remember exactly what he said. These are nice, like big daisies over there. You got some yellow ones and then some white ones. Glorious. It's quite spring-like most of the time. We've had so much rain. We've had rain, winds, storms. It seems that the winter didn't want to leave us. Oh, we've got some primroses. Let me have a look at the primroses. I haven't seen primroses since I was a child. Oh Christ, that's very wet there. Well, oh, I can just... Let me see. What I'll do, I'll zoom in to these primroses. Look at them. How beautiful. So when I was a little boy, I lived in a village called Steventon in Oxfordshire. And one thing I used to love doing, we had the copse, which was just a place like this really, a woody area that was very damp, and used to go up there and take the odd primrose, and my mum had a rockery, and we used to plant them in the rockery, so they kind of remind me of my mum in a way, but then lots does, whatever. I don't, I'm not a gardener. I don't do things like that myself, but yeah, it just reminds me that some people love doing their gardens. But come on, my love, thank you. So anyway, we'll see what's going on with this tiredness, if and when. Let me explain this to you. If you're not from the UK, then I'll explain this little bit. In the UK, we have something called the Conservative Party. Their nickname is the Tories. Now what happens is, if you're mentally ill in the UK, you can either go to a mental asylum or you can join the Tory party and become a politician. So quite a lot of people decide to join the Tory party. So they're full of you know, these patients that really should be elsewhere. But anyway, they all join the Tory party and they come up with these ridiculous laws and rules and regulations, and you know, they're absolutely, well, they are insane. What's he doing? Oh, come on. Anyway, that's if you didn't know, and that's fact, sort of. So the latest bullshit from the idiots is, no, in the UK the Vagrancy Act is 200 years old. I think it's, yeah, about 201 years old. Didn't really work, but they had to put something in place. You have to, you know, otherwise people would just probably not choose to become vagrants, but if they did, they would just do what they fancied, you know, totally. Now the Vagrancy Act says things like you mustn't shit in public, you know, so that's fair enough. But anyway, so these mental patients, sorry, these snollygosters, the Tories, Conservatives, have been fiddling with it, and they've come up with a new plan to eradicate homelessness in the UK within 2 years. Eradicate, get rid. We'll see. If they could do that, that'd be wonderful. But they can't. It's all bullshit. Because they're not all there. But that's their plan. So how are they going to do that? Well, they're going to do that in lots of ways. Mostly by making criminals out of the homeless, by treating them like scum. Now, I believe most homeless people don't want to be homeless, and I think most homeless people have a big backstory, and that's what we should be doing, finding out the reason why they're homeless, and trying to get them housed in some sort of appropriate housing. That's what we should be doing, and we should be looking, how can we help them, support them, guide them, assist them. If they're homeless, do they have medical problems? Do they have mental issues? Do they have problems that perhaps stops them living with the general populace, you know? And we can maybe adapt their living space, or I don't know, we can have support, regular support, that if somebody has got serious issues living around somebody, maybe they can live slightly apart, who knows, whatever. That's what we should be addressing, that's what we should be doing. But these loonies, these Conservatives, have decided to eradicate homelessness by just making everything they do a criminal act. So they've put into place the Vagrancy Act, as I say, is 200 years old, so they're going to scrap that and have this new one. I don't know the name of it, but it'll be called something like the Pathetic, Lunatic, Conservative, Mental Heads Homelessness Act. I think that's correct. So they're going to have stupid bloody things like, if you, where's he gone? Bird! Is he? Oh, there he is. Hello, mate. Couldn't see you. Hello. Are you okay? They're going to have things like, if you look like you intend to sleep rough, then you can be arrested. Well, what does that mean, right? Because I'll tell you something. I was shopping a couple of years ago. A bit more than that. I was travelling, so 4 or 5 years ago, whatever, and I was in a particular town, and I went into somewhere, big shop, and doing a bit of shopping, and I suddenly caught glance at this great big mirror in the shop, and I saw this person. I thought, bloody hell, what a state, look at him, and then realised it was me. Now, mostly I stink of patchouli. Mostly I look like, oh, do you know, I don't give a shit, do I? So, does that mean that I have come to these woods with the intent in sleeping with them? You're sleeping in the woods. And what does that mean? That's just somebody's opinion of how somebody is dressed, how they look, how they might be perceived. How can that be a crime? You look like. So if I'm walking down the town, I could be arrested because I look like. In somebody's head, I look like I'm going to sleep rough. Well, no thank you, I got myself a bungalow, but anyway. So yeah, these mental idiots. Now the worst thing they've got, this is absolutely ridiculous. As I said, they're going to scrap the Vagrancy Act in favour of this new Lunatics United Act or whatever. And one of the things they've got on there is, if somebody smells bad, the fine is £2,500. Right, you can get fined, shouldn't be laughing, you can get fined £2,500 for smelling bad. Now, that's open to interpretation. Surely, what is smelling bad? Yeah, smell of patchouli. Now, is that a bad smell? Because my old mum hated it. She said, you smell like a dirty ditch. Another person would say, wow, you smell amazing. You smell glorious and wonderful and charming. That person would be me. Anybody else would just think, yeah, you stink a bit. Okay, so it's open to interpretation, isn't it? What you find as offensive smelling may be nice. My favourite smells, I have several, but fresh cut grass. You might hate it, I love it. Pipe tobacco, you know? I love it. Fresh cooked bread. Love it. Now, a friend of mine loves petrol. Just the smell of petrol. I hate it. Makes me feel physically sick. But he loves it. So it's open to interpretation. It's open to how you view a smell. So a particular person who's homeless, you may go past them and think, wow, they smell lovely. You may, I don't know. But if they do smell bad, if they do to all of us, then it's, you know, whatever, sweat, bacteria, dirt, urine, perhaps, who knows. So it's offensive smelling to lots of us in lots of ways. So we find them £2,500. Now where the fuck are they getting £2,500? I haven't got a spare £2,500. If they've got £2,500, surely they'd put that towards, I don't know, some bed and breakfast or whatever. 2,000, you stink, give us £2,500. Oh, will I stop stinking if I give you £2,500? If you had £2,500, you'd buy a bar of soap. This is the Tory government. This is these lunatics that really should be in an asylum. Anyway, let's stop talking about that. I get wound up, you know, over things like that. God, who chooses to be homeless? Who chooses to be dirty? Who chooses to sleep somewhere? A bus stop, a bus shelter, a shop doorway, a hedgerow somewhere. Who chooses to sleep there thinking, oh, this is perfectly normal, perfectly safe, lovely and warm, comfortable? Who chooses that? Who makes that decision that, oh, I'm going to be homeless, it'd be lovely, it'd be really, really good? So watch this space. Come back in 2 years and listen to me tell you all about the Vagrancy Act that once was, about the Conservative lunatics.com, and about why they never ended homelessness. Fucking idiots. If you smell £2,500. Well, according to who? Who's going to say you smell? Is it some old witch that walks past you, who's got a problem with homeless people? Could have been an old friend, you know, on his way to work. I think, that's my ex-boss there. He's now homeless. I'm going to report him. I'll say, I saw him shitting. No, I say, he smelt. Anyway, so he's having a lovely time licking up there. Hello! Hello! Well, you're slow today, man. Are you okay? You're looking a bit slow. Please don't lick. Come on now, man. Hey, come on now. Okay, so yeah, we're in the woods. How glorious. Now, I've got something else to tell you. Let me just turn this off and turn it on. We all know why, don't we? Where's my bloody button? Okay, so I made a video recently telling you about 2 premieres coming up. So the dates are going to be next Thursday, which is, I believe, the 18th of April. So that'll be the premiere about music. If you're not into music, it doesn't matter. Still come along if you like and have a little chat and have a listen, have a watch, say hello to other people, or say hello to me, whatever. So that's going to be on the 18th. I'm not sure of the time yet. Probably 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. But you'll know. You'll have a see, won't you? When it comes up, you'll see and say, oh, there you go. And when you see it pop up on eBay, what am I on about? On YouTube, click the little bell and it'll remind you. YouTube will give you a little tune maybe 10 minutes before and say, get yourself a Slurpee. So that'll be on the 18th, and it's called box sets or whatever, or music or something like that. But that's, anyway, whatever, it'll be on the 18th. And then normally my premieres are normally for about an hour, something like that. So pop along, say hello if you like. And the following one will be the following Thursday, which should be the 25th, shouldn't it? 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 25th of April. That's the more important one, probably. Well, definitely. But anyway, not telling you too much about that one, but it's called Words of Truth. So that'll be on the 25th, about 7, 8 o'clock, whatever. But again, that'll pop up when it's done. Yeah, looking quite lush, quite green. Loving it, very peaceful. So the 18th and the 25th, so next Thursday and the Thursday after. And it'd be great to see you there. Like I say, pop in, say hello. And you'll get an hello back. Hello. How many times in these videos now have I said hello? Do you want to hear me say it properly? Hello. Hello. Yeah, I prefer hello. I was talking to a friend of mine a little while ago, and he said about the intros and outros to YouTube videos. He said some people think they're big stars or whatever. And I said, no, I can't stand it myself. You know, a short intro or whatever, that's fine. But I used to watch a couple of channels. I used to spin it forward, I told you. Spin it forward, get rid of it all. And it was all flashing lights, la 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 la, and their name would pop up and whee, you know, look at me. Do what you like. But yeah, just because I don't like it, you do what you like. So my intro is hello. That's it, that's my intro, hello. My outro, as you know, is Take care then, be well. That's it. It doesn't need to be any more than that, unless I'm a big Hollywood star, and I'm not. I'm a bald-headed bloke who makes a few videos. Anyway, so we're going to enjoy our little bimble. You have to tell me what you think about these lunatics getting rid of the Vagrancy Act and creating this rubbish, this nonsense. Can't let it go, can I? I just see that if somebody's homeless, they're not homeless out of choice. They don't think, oh, I know what to do. I know how to save some money. Who wants a house? Who on earth would like to feel safe? I'd rather sleep, you know, amongst all sorts of people. If you're a woman, if you're a homeless woman, and there's a shop doorway that's relatively windproof, warm, brightly lit, isn't that safer for you than, I don't know, wherever, these woods, wherever? It's not a choice, is it? You know, you make the more subtle choices. You find yourself homeless and you think, shit, well, where do I sleep? What do I do? And you start thinking, well, there's a CCTV camera up there, there's a shop doorway here. The shop is lit at night. There's also some heat coming from those glasses, you know, the windows. Okay, so come and join us if you like on the 18th and the 25th. I don't think there's a video after this one. I don't think there is another video, so just the next video you see will be the premiere. So come and join us, come and say hello, come and have a little chat, or just sit and listen, spend an hour in our company. I do love connecting with people in the modern way. The modern way is the internet, YouTube and all the rest of it. So if you do pop along, I'll be really pleased, and you'll be very welcome. So the 18th is the box sets, the 25th is the Words of Truth, and hopefully I'll see you at one of them, preferably both. Take good care then, and we'll be back another day. Take it easy, cheers, be well.